So, the transfer of Joao Gomes to Wolves from Flamengo. What's the latest update? Here's a bit of an insight. So, what is happening with this transfer of Joao Gomes to Wolves? Before I get stuck into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest Wolves news, updates and insights here on the channel. So, we know from last week he was about to get on a plane and travel to Wolverhampton from Brazil to get his medical done and sign. And then, out of nowhere, Lyon from the French League have come in and made an offer to Flamengo, rumoured to be around about 16.5 million. Wolves, I think, have offered 14 million and better terms for the player to try and gazump this deal. Indeed, they've actually flown out a representative to talk to Joao Gomes, to actually come to them, and they've recently had lots of new investment, actually. So I think it's from someone who's actually also part owns Flamengo, so you can see where their interest comes from. And they've got new money, so they're basically wanting to invest and into the team, and they've basically offered more than Wolves. The stumbling block for them, and it's been reported that although they've gone over to try and persuade Joao Gomes to come and go to them, his preferred option is still to come to Wolves. So that's good news for Wolves, and he's basically reported to have said no to them. But Flamengo obviously want to get the better money and the better offer. And Joao Gomes has talked previously. He's 21 years old. He's a rising star. And you know, he is someone that can really make a name for himself, and he's actually said that he wants to play in the European leagues, but he wants to go and play in the Premier League preferably, because that's the league that he watches most. So from that sort of point of view, it seems like the player is pushing to go to Wolves. Flamengo are obviously wanting more money for them. And the question is, are Wolves going to just sit tight and, you know, potentially let this one go by, or are they going to just up the and match the asking price for an extra $1.5 million and get their man? Obviously, it's always a difficult one with transfers, but we've seen Wolves miss out recently on Enzo, who they were after, you know, starred for Argentina in the World Cup, went to Benfica, and his value's now like 4 or 5 times what they would have paid for him. I'm hoping the fact that it seems like the player wants to come to Wolves, wants to play in the Premier League, is a real plus, and that Wolves can make sure that this deal does get over the line, because I think he'll be a really good asset for Wolves. But we'll have to wait and see. And obviously on this channel, if you are subscribed, hit the bell notifications. You'll always be first to hear when there's an update on anything. And yeah, other news, Gonçalo Guedes hasn't been in the matchday squad for the last 2 games. He's reported to not have settled. He's apparently might have been offered to Barcelona, Valencia, his old club as well, and it's thought that Wolves paid £27.5 million for Guedes, and at the moment they're not going to recoup, you know, anywhere near that. So there's rumoured that they might go on a loan for the rest of the season over in La Liga, hopefully recapture his form, and then potentially sell in the summer. Conor Ronan is another one who's had lots of loans at Wolves, and he seems to be set for the MLS and Colorado Rapids. Interestingly enough, Wolves have done a deal for a player, Colorado Rapids, who's now the captain, Jack Price. You'll remember him, and it worked out for him. So Ronan might be going to the MLS. Guedes looks like he might be moving before the end of the January window, and Wolves are still in the chase for Joao Gomes, and I really hope that they make sure that this deal gets done and we don't miss out, because he does look like a prospect. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Please subscribe, hit a like to the video if you've enjoyed it. Until the next one, I'm Dazzling Dave, always Wolves.